Okay, for 72, we need to evaluate some expressions. Okay, my recommendation, whenever we have mixed numbers, change them to improper fractions, right? Okay, so A. So to change 8 2/5 to an improper fraction, it's 8 times 5 plus 2. So 42/5 divided by 3 1/4, which is 13/4, right? So when we divide fractions, what we're really doing is multiplying by the reciprocal of this one, right? 4/13, right? So now we have to multiply the numerator. 42 times 4, that's 168. And 5 times 13 is 65, right? And you can leave it as an improper fraction. The book may give it as a mixed number, 2 and 38/65, but I actually prefer improper fractions as long as they're reduced. Okay, so for B, let's do it up here. B, we have 5 1/2, that's 11 halves, right? 5 times 2 is 10 plus 1 is 11, times, whoops, sorry about that, times negative 27/4, right? So we need to now multiply, right? So positive times a negative, the answer is going to be negative, right? 27 times 11, 27 times 10 is 270, plus another 27, 270, 297 eighths, right? And again, you can leave it as an improper fraction. The book may write it as what, negative 37 1/8, but you can leave it as an improper fraction. So for C, again, convert mixed numbers to improper. So I have negative 24/29 minus 2 3/2. And I need a common denominator. So I'm going to multiply the second one by 4/4. So I can get eighths. So I have negative 29/8 minus 12/8. And that comes out to be negative 41/8, right? Negative 29 and negative 12 is negative 41/8. And again, you could write it as a mixed number, which would be negative 5 1/8. Okay, and last we have D. We have negative 7 plus 2/3. Now, some people can just do this one in their head, and they're going to see that negative 7 and 2/3 plus 2/3 is negative 6 1/3. But let's say you couldn't do that. We would need a common denominator, which would be 3. So I'd have to write this as negative 21/3 plus 2/3 is negative 19/3. And you could leave it like that. Or you could have, in this case, just gone and written negative 6 1/3 if you could see that. But again, if not, no harm. Just get a common denominator and write and add or subtract the numerators once you get a common denominator.